Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Layback Gamer, and we're back with another video. I'm not sure what it is, but it is bound to be, hopefully, a very exciting one. So yeah, we're back. And, well, you read the title, so you know exactly what we're going to be doing. So, if you like the video, leave a like. Maybe even consider subscribing if you really like the video. Ooh, that'd be very nice if you did. And, well, yeah, so go on, grab some food and a beverage, maybe not one that's that fancy, sit back, and enjoy the show.
They want anything down here in Tapsters.
Oh, wonderful. A dwarven tavern. I've always wanted to try some of their ale. I hear it's quite potent.
Your staff away, we're not in any danger. Who are you?
Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
I'd like a drink.
With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and a dozen imported wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you have?
I'll have some ale.
I recommend a Brachian brew. She has a heavy head and a deep, rich taste. 3 silvers gives you a pint.
Sold.
A Brachian brew never fails to hit the spot. A few months ago, you might have seen the prince here, but now he never leaves his estate. Well, I have other customers to see too. If you need anything else, just call me over.
Well, you lost 2 coppers. Tapster, who are you?
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's expeditionary field unit. Yourself?
Alarak, the Grey Warden.
Figured as much. Good folks, wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Something like that.
You knew Duncan?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
Yeah. Work for Balin then?
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
Fair enough. I've never been in the deep roads myself.
Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
Who's sending you out?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost tigers. Looking for signs of Bronca, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Interesting. Who's Bronca?
Bronca was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years ago. No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
Tough questions for you.
Deep roads aren't for the faint of heart.
Not to worry. We'll see it soon enough. We're down here.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they?
Hello.
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Yeah. You know me, word travels around fast.
You don't get far as the youngest and most outspoken member of the Assembly without keeping an ear to the stone. I heard there was a Grey Warden in town. No offense, but you kind of stand out.
Untaken. Your views on the cast must be controversial in the Assembly.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at Tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the casts are even necessary.
Fair point. How does the caste system work anyways?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
So you get to vote on the next king?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Well, here's your problem. You have 80 votes. That's inviting political deadlock there. See, when you take the king out of the picture, it's then, well, I'd probably imagine 81, but now it's 80. Really, you should have not had that as the thing, and you should not have ever had that. It should always have been an odd number. That way, you wouldn't have issues when it comes to voting. So who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Court in his life. But Lord Harrimont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
I should go.
As you wish.
Have a good day, my friend. I think if we could see someone down in here. But I guess not. Good. So, we are... Well, we're not going down there just yet. We are going to eventually be going down there. Can't go in there yet either. Hey, I brought you more nugs.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
How many nugs are there, if I may ask? Orzammar. Gotta speak to that. Speak to you. Unlikely scholar. Hope. Is seeking out. Where's the nug wrangler? Under completed. Don't forget to wash your hands. Didn't tell you guys to wait. Supposed to come down here with me. So now we can't go off that way, unfortunately. Not yet. Will be eventually, but we're not ready to go into the deep roads. Talk to you again.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
Right.
Alright. I don't know how many there are out there, but he will eventually say you got them all. Now we find ourselves inside the Diamond Quarters. Wayne, put your staff away. Please. You're not in combat. I think Wayne just permanently thinks she's in combat. Who are you?
Higher class
You have
of midget
come at a
lives here,
difficult
I'll wager.
time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Questions arise regarding Lord Balin's impending marriage to a casteless commoner. Favoritism to the casteless suspected.
Well, that's not exactly a bad thing. I want to open things up to everyone. Oh, we can talk to you eventually. That's where you relocated yourself. As I do can...
News of the hour. Does Lord Harrimont think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever? The Assembly demands an answer.
What at the Royal Palace?
Such big houses they have.
I thought you'd be interested. Please, Shale. Alright, well, we're going to start our way at the far end here and then work our way towards the other end. Let's go ahead and talk to you there. Have a bunch of people to talk to.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Hi.
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Alright, we can do that.
Disgusting. Someone stole from the Shaperate.
Alright, find that. Logger. No, Shaper.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
How do you know who I am?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
I'd like your permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come on behalf of Brother Cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
He's cutting a persuasive. Chantry could aid Orzammar.
What sort of charities do you mean?
Charities for the widows and the orphans.
Traditionally, that is their extended family's responsibility, but sometimes people fall through the cracks. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
I'd like to talk of Orzamar's history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
Ouch. What are the deep roads?
They were once our highways beneath the mountains. Now the darkspawn claim them and few venture there, except your order, who enter the deep roads when they retire, so they can die slaughtering as many darkspawn as possible.
How did you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caridin, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridin's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Golems like this?
Yes. We have only a few dozen left in Orzammar, and I do not recognize this one. Where did you find it? Every golem is precious to us. We'd pay a good sum for a new find.
I'd sooner jump into a pit of lava.
Unfortunate. Was there anything else? I must tell the rest of the Shaperate about this discovery.
Where is Kal Sharok?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Yeah, I don't blame them. How'd you lose all your golems?
The Paragon Caridin.
Oh, no, we already asked that.
When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems.
What is a Tig?
They are to us what a colony is to surfacers.
I should go then.
At the other side of the old empire.
Oops.
Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
Well, thank you, Shaper. You are yellow, which means you must have something to talk to about.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research? Sounds important. Looking to hire help?
Not exactly, but I'm looking for any birth records from the old Orton Tig. It fell in the last blight, and my mother's family claims to be related. If I'm an Orton, it means I'm noble. I'd have my own house, a seat in the assembly. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I'm not afraid of the deep. I'm a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking, it's almost too much to hope.
Keep hope. Yeah, we're not going to be going into the deep roads until I make sure that I have everything prepped and ready to go, because I prefer not to leave once I'm down there. Only to come back out when we've finished. All of memory.
This should be easy enough.
Lots of codex in here. You can actually get quite a bit of levels if you're lucky. Locked chest, no problem for me. Ah, look at that. Ooh, search for the true prophet. Is that a Wayne book? Yes, that is. Hey Wayne, I found a new book for you to read. There you go.
Oh, marvelous.
Yeah, I kept this. There, okay, yeah, it is. We'll change out in just a second. We have that painting we have to give to someone. Want to gift all the gifts away. Legion of the Dead. We'll actually be encountering the Legion of the Dead.
This should be easy enough.
Later on. Praise of the humble. Alright, we're all done in here. Go ahead, head out. I'm trying. I gotta keep our inventory count down because we're gonna find a lot of stuff in the deep roads. I'd prefer to make as few trips as possible from the deep roads. Alright, so I need to change up my party. Shale, go away for a bit. Same with you.
Horse feathers, indeed.
Yes.
And Sten, I have something for you. Now, believe it or not, and I didn't even know this, but Sten really likes paintings.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Yeah, he does. Orkin likes this one.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
This will trigger a cutscene. An interaction.
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
A gift, Morgan.
You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift. Not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful. Truly.
You're welcome. Oh, jeez. That's plus 20. My gosh, that is a lot. You're a Reaver. And of course, all of that into Constitution. You already mastered that. I could just imagine just stand a big guy pickpocketing. Ooh. Ooh. Or Sten's pickpocketing. Pick up the guy by his legs and shake him out until his pockets go empty and then tosses him aside. Oh, I'm a bad person. I know. Maybe I can make him a trap maker. Wouldn't make the most amount of sense. We're not really using him for anything. Let's see. He's a two-handed major. This. Yeah, we're not actually going to be playing with him. We just need to dish out the gifts. Speaking of which, is there any others down here? Yeah, those two, but that's for somebody else. You take this. Nice nug crusher for your back. Wow, you can't even wear this. We'll get you equipped with that for the final battle. Maybe I give you the warden stuff. No. Anyways, trying to change party members.
Vashaden.
Blast and damnation. Yes.
Yes.
Yo. Alright. I think the guy is in here. I don't actually remember where he is. I want to talk to the second.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
Last time I ended up doing Haramont, so this time I am going to be doing Balin. That's kind of how I need aid against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
There's some way I could help?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Haramond for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
Alright, what do I need to do?
Haramond promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Haramond can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Haramond gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
I'll find Lady Dace and Lord Helmy right now.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at Tapster's in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Okay, as you wish. However, do I want to fight? You can also have a chance to fight in the Proving if you so choose.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Haramont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
A treaty obligating them.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Haramont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
How can I prove that, then?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the Proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Haramont's best fighters into stepping down.
You'd like me to enter the Proving in Haramont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear.
And this is to be your king. One who cannot keep his own men from running like frightened children.
Lord Haramont does not use threats or intimidation to motivate his men. He leads by example.
Ah, I see. So it's his example they follow as they cower from this Prince Balin.
How dare you slander Lord Haramont?
Why should we ally ourselves with someone too scared even to grant us an audience?
Nervous if someone was out to get you.
I suppose not everyone can face death as undaunted as an Antivan, it's true.
Then you agree to fight in Haramont's name. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Haramont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I'll enter the Proving. See why the others withdrew.
The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Haramont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Now, silver-tongued. Their profile. When did we just get silver-tongued? Raider. Oh, I haven't actually done Haramont this time. On this one. Oh, I'm thinking of my PS3 adventures when I did that. I forgot I thought I went with... let's see. Warden, Master Warden, Blight Queller, Dragon Slayer, defeat the dragon, guarding the Aaron Sacred Ashes, already done that. Well, that's secret to do. The origin, that the main character. I did that? Oh, an origin story. That the main character falling over in battle. No idea what those are going to be. Imagine it's probably, hey, complete up to this point without the main character following battle. Oh, so this is Silver Tongue. And we have one for intimidation, I bet. Yep. Okay. That's fine. Look at that. We're getting new achievements every day.
Raise your voice in favor of Lord Balin. He will bring us change and prosperity.
Hey, you there. 80 Dars. Or Dace.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
I want to look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Where is he?
He is leading a Deep Roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient thaig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
I'll go tell him.
Thank you. He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Good luck.
Thank you. Like we get to go delving in the deep roads for now, after all.
News of the hour. Support Lord Balin at your peril. Evidence suggests Lord Balin considering widespread military draft.
It kind of has to for what's going on up top. Oh, hello.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
There?
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
Who are you?
I'm Loylanar Ivo, warrior, which is more than I can say for that useless sod.
Who was he?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Bronca. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
What happened?
All Mino's son said was how unlikely it was that a bunch of Smiths would return safely from the deep roads. Which is true. Ancestors preserve us. That's what the warrior caste is for. But Ogren claimed it was an insult to a paragon. Next thing, they're in a duel to first blood to defend Bronca's honor. Then Ogren starts screaming and runs him through.
Wasn't the duel to first blood?
It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the deep roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled.
Why does Ogren care so much about Bronca?
She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
Married the drunk?
Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith. And Ogren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
How did she become a paragon?
She invented a smokeless fuel that let the smith caste increase their output by nearly 1/3. Deaths from the black lung also dropped. The assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Bronca, Ogren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name.
Why'd you go into the deep roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
kind of agree with the dwarves, or well, with her on them being too little self-absorbed. Just a little bit. It's probably why I went with Balin. I still think I'm going to go with him again, just because honestly the two fight. It's very similar. The only difference is how you gain the favor, and we're going to be doing both of those anyway. What were you and Ogren arguing about?
It's been 2 years since Bronca left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
Alright, I should leave.
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
Interesting little bit. Well, we're going into the deep roads for a little bit. We're not going that far, though. I know where she's gone. If you've been let's just we've essentially talked to, at some point, everyone around here that we've talked to has given us a little piece of what we're going to be doing as the end goal, as the kind of more final mission of this. Oh, look at that, slums. Before we get to that, I will be right back in just a moment. Alright, let's get going. Have some shady thugs here.
Oh, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I paid my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Well then, I don't really like your attitude, sir. Let's head into Figur's Imports. Hello there, my friend.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Get out of here. This is private business.
Looks rather like extortion.
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Take a good look. Do you really want to start this?
Whoa, whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
I figure.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
Start by let me, what do you know about this Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's, the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin.
What do you got for sale?
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
Well, that's okay, my friend. I am a fairly, well, not very rich person at the moment, but I do have ways of making a lot of money. A remarkable emerald. Okay, this is going to hurt. Gonna hurt. This is gonna. Ah, that hurts. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's so much money. I have so much stuff on me. I shouldn't be complaining about money when I have so much crap. You take that. Hey, Shale. Good news. I found you another treasure. Here you go.
Very nice indeed.
Thank you. Alright, well, I suppose we should head out. I have to remember this guy next time I want a bunch of stuff. Alright, so we have the captain of the guard there. Now I need to go talk to the guy at Tepster's Tavern. Excuse me. We'll eventually be going down to Dust Town. This is not the first time we shall meet Javier. Hey, you. Talk to you.
I wasn't expecting you back. I guess you realize this is about the only fun in Orzammar?
I have news. Hermont is double-dealing you and the Lady Dace.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And they'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
I'd vote for Hermont if you didn't want the land.
I actually thought he was the better candidate. You must think I'm pretty soddy naive, huh? They're all the same, well-dressed, blood-sucking cave ticks. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Hermont hasn't bought our vote after all.
Ah, hi, Ogrim.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. People are saying how you've thrown yourself on Hermont's wagon train. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branca. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
I know of you. All the rest, to whom?
Power-hungry Deep Lords. The only real concern they have is whose ass gets the throne. You don't have to play dumb, Warden. Their lackeys only come to me when they want something. Well, if you want the secrets of a paragon, do the work and find her.
That's who Branca is? She's a paragon?
City's only living paragon, and she's been lost in the deep roads for 2 years. 2 years, and no one's raised a bleeding army to go look for her. What's it matter to you, huh? You trying to find out her secrets? That what Hermont sent you here for? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He wants it for himself, right? A little blessing from the Ancients' technology, and he's assured the throne. Is that it?
What if I genuinely want to help you?
Too little, too late. But it's a nice gesture, Warden. If you think your boot kissing will get you an in I don't have, you're welcome to try this. I know both Hermont and Balin have been asking about her. 2 years without a peep, and suddenly now they want to start looking. If you find out what they know, it might just put me a step closer to finding her. Or sit here and have a drink. It's all the bleeding same to me. Barkeep?
Alright. Got a bit of a quest update. Oh, that was from that. That's for task. Hold on a second. Happened. Yeah, I suppose if I do both tasks, then they could then both sides will trust me.
This should be easy enough.
Fair, right? Alright, so now we go to the Deep Road and talk to the guy. Then we go to the Proving Grounds and participate in the proving. And I caught another nug for you.
A trust Vala, no wrangling friend.
No, not yet. Anyways, let's go talk to the mine's commander.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels small enough for humans? I'm sorry. but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
I'm on business. Looking for Lord Darcy's patrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Actually, they've made their move on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
The dark spawn the only danger in the tunnels?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Deep stalkers?
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
Are there no dwarves past this point?
A few outposts. Legion of the Dead mostly, fools that they are. Some scavenger types too.
Legion of the Dead?
It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join and swear their only goal is a glorious death.
I should go.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Let's go. Head on in. On to the Idukan Tig. You actually play the noble dwarf. You'll actually start. One of your missions will be for here. I don't actually know how deep, where, or how big these roads really are. I mean, for all I know, this could stretch on for miles or kilometers. Easier to say. Sealed off. No problem. Have to take the long way. Get used to seeing caves, ladies and gentlemen, because this is where we're going to be for the next long while.
Darkspawn approach. Watch for them.
Alright. Knock them flat. Ooh. Got knocked on the ground there, my friend. Oh. Stab, stab, stab. Lots of genlocks down here.
A little frantic. I can see why. This should be
Alright. Stab you. Perfect. Got this. And a fractured stone. Ooh, fire crystals. Yeah, we're gonna find quite a bit of rare materials down here for crafting some of the more potent items in the game. Potent traps, bombs, that sort of stuff. Alright. Oh dear. I got stuck. Alright. Gotta get these guys dead. You. Dirty fighting. I kicked below the belt. And flurries. And sweep. Alright, on to you now. Where are you going? Yes, it's time for a little bloodletting. Emissary here. Right, good.
Show me what you got.
Throw the belt.
Now we play. Is it just me or
Do you actually think you have a chance?
More here. And that'll be all of them. Oops, I seem to be stunned. A glyph of paralysis. No matter. Oh, an amethyst. More garnets around here by chance? With some Miriam dust. That. Grab that. You.
This should be easy enough.
You. I actually don't remember what the right way was. Well, black runestone. I think that one goes to... Who does that one go to? Not Shale, I know that. A second, I'm gonna quickly look it up. Not Zevran. No, not Wayne. Yep. Really? They give this to Alistair of all people. Why would Alistair want that? I have no idea. Okay, so this is the direction we came. There's no way to go up this way. There's a passageway right here. Again, I got no idea if these lead... which one leads to the correct way. We are going to be exploring all of them.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
How invigorating that was.
Good.
Ah.
As you wish.
Sweet. Blurry. Oh, well, crap. Let's get a, Quake. Wayne, I'd like you to equip us with cold weapons, revive me, and rejuvenate everyone. Oh no. Jail's down. Your current, okay. This. Afterwards, rejuvenate me. I need some health. Oh, you're being eaten alive. I forgot. You're frozen. Thought that would have killed both of them. Or Severin, I'd like you to do that to him. Oh, the belt. Oh, not good. Ooh, nice.
Let's get started.
I agree, let us end this. Nice try. Oh, jeez. Game's chunking up for some reason. Alright, time to do the tried and tested reload. Alright, let's go ahead and reload that. I'll probably not be able to play both sides for very long. No, I will not. It's interesting that the game actually acknowledges that, hey, yeah, we're playing for both sides of the coin. Which is what we're gonna, which is something I haven't really done. Most of the time I've just picked a side and gone with it. Yeah, this is one where you can't play both sides. Right. And you can't win with both sides. Alright, let's see here. I need more strength. Really need to wield that weapon. Ooh, nice. I'll do building talents. I think we'll wait on that one for a bit. We're going to get upset balance. Passive.
On it.
Broken crate.
This should be easy enough.
Alright, in terms of weapons, I did mean to equip this. There. Take off. Excuse me. That. Still need to save up enough to be able to wield that, though. What's that require? 25 strength. We're getting there. That requires 31. Wielding both of these at 31 is gonna start hitting things like a truck. Hot coating.
Right.
20 fire bolts. Very easy to get lost down in here without a map. Trouble up. Deep stalkers. Ugly little things. Below the belt and hit. Ugly little things. That. Do. You sure are some ugly little suckers down here.
On it.
Alright, let's see where this leads. Get a feeling this is where we need to be. No, it's not. Yep. Alright, come on. Gotta kill these guys. I have injuries. I didn't realize that. We'll treat them over time. Everin, could you please use your sweep? Actually, for tactics, just a scrapper. There you go. Done. That guy. Alright. Stones. Nice. Definitely use those later. Yep, we're in the right spot. That hurts. Hate to do this, but Shale, equip this. Severin, do me a favor. Please stand back here. Did I even hit any? I think I may have hit like one or two. Alright, crack that chest open, please. Thank you. And over the bridge we go. More dead people and deep stalkers.
This should be easy enough.
Bunch of House Days characters. Alrighty. Backstab. Nope, not quite stabbing in the back. Alright. Nice kick. Hello there. Hey, why don't you talk to me?
Careful. I don't think that's the last of them.
Nope, you're right, it's not. There's a leader there. Nice. Got everybody there? These guys handle them over there. Stabby, stab, stab. Kick. I guess I'm not kicking. That should be the last of them.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. So what's a human doing out here anyway?
You should look at these papers.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrimont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Will you tell your daughter to not vote for Lord Harrimont, then?
We will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that. I will tell everyone I know what a wretched trick Harrimont tried to play. I must return now. My men need healing, and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
Sure, safety in numbers, right?
And let us reach Orzammar before more beasts find our scent.
I'll be back to explore this place more. I would like to get this wrapped up. Just because I've been kind of playing this for a good chunk of my day today.
Thank you for your service.
News of the hour. Is Lord Balin considering a dissolution of the ancient clan?
Alright, let's head back into the commons. Now to go to the proving grounds. I don't think this is going to take too long. Probably could be worth talking about.
So, here is a question for the Painted Elf.
Painted elf. Oh, that's me. Oh, I do like that.
Am I to understand correctly that the Painted Elf is a crow?
Not literally, but yes, I am a crow.
As in a bird?
Is there another sort?
So the Painted Elf assaults helpless statuary with its feces?
If given sufficient cause, why not?
That is outrageous. The painted elf will stay away from me, or else.
I get a lot of that.
Oh, there's a nug right here. Catch that nug. Up into here. Alright, what do we get here? Lots of people.
They don't kill each other in the arena, do they? I mean, why would anyone find that entertaining?
Oh, poor.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
I've never seen you before in my life.
Nor I you, but it's pretty obvious who you're working for.
You from Harriman?
I am. So if you're not here to... How do you know who I am?
Tell me what's going on, I can help you.
It's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
Oh, scandalous. You're afraid the affair will be exposed?
She's married to a prominent Desher's heir. We should have stopped a long time ago, but I love her. Do you know what that's like? Now Balin found out, and I can't even help my cousin for fear he'll tell her husband.
What evidence does Balin have?
They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel.
I could get those letters back if you like.
You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter Miaja has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Harriman again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
Okay. Guard. Who are you?
Watch for Piotr Idukan. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record.
Guess you watched a lot of provings then.
Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Rooston Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean.
So it's just a tournament?
Sure. Like King Endrin was just a noble. A proving is a sacred art. Any dispute brought to the proving ground is settled by the ancestors' decision, and no one can protest it.
What are the rules?
They change from round to round. Sometimes it's bare hands, sometimes weapons, sometimes pairs or squads. It's announced when the fight begins. That's about all the warning anyone gets.
You ever fought in one?
Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior.
So... that's nice.
I'm telling you, Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
I think that's somebody we actually will end up fighting if we decide to do this. I might, however, see if there's another way. Take the other route. You.
This area is off limits. Combatants only.
You've been threatening Harriman's fighters.
Is that an accusation? It's illegal to threaten proving fighters outside the ring.
Not helping them keep their dirty secrets, though. That's another story.
Private matter.
You haven't been here long. You'll learn soon enough. Nothing in Orzammar is private.
As long as someone can find out.
Come on, Luke John. We have a fight to prepare for.
Guess I gotta pickpocket them.
You are quickly overstepping your welcome.
Alright, hold on 1 second. I didn't want to have to pull out the big guns. Comes to this sort of stuff, but I see you are making me have little choice in this matter. Alright, for now, Zevran, you're out. You're in.
Indeed.
Let's go. Ooh! Both of them could level up. I didn't know that both of them could level up. Alright, let's level him up then. Shale. Anything specific for you? Can get this. I think I'll get you some extra... Actually, willpower would be okay. Well, no, we'll get this strength and constitution to 40, then we'll start juicing your willpower up.
And welcome back. You have made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed, maybe share this video to anybody who you think will enjoy my content, and also don't forget to check out some of my other stuff. I'm not only doing this game, but I also have done a ton of other games. Well, a ton, I think I can well, I'm not sure how many games I've done at this point, but anyways, here's a small little bit of collection of games that I've done. And if you look on screen, it should take you to either another video or a playlist. Maybe you'll enjoy that. Perhaps you might not. I don't know. We will find out. Hope you all enjoyed, and until next one, take it easy.